Hello, welcome back to Cam Designs, and today we're going to do Granny Square Tablet Case Part 2. And I'm going to show you the first layout and sewing Part 1. And I'll show you what I mean by the first layout and sewing Part 1. Okay, this is what our layout looks like right now. So I have a row of 4, and then I have 4 rows of 5. So you can kind of see here. I have them pinned where I want to sew them, because how the tablet is going to eventually get covered will be like this. These will actually come and get sewn this way in the next part, like this. It's a little hard to tell right now because they all want to just go everywhere. But so for the first part, we're just going to do just the basic layout. I've already started stitching some of these center ones together. I started here with one string of yarn. I went kind of zigzag up, and then I started on this side and did the same thing. So I do have some extra yarn on both sides here to continue sewing. I did pin where I want to stitch them together. And you want to make sure you close your stitch markers. If not, they will come undone and fall off. And so there's that. Okay, now how I am stitching them. Let's do this side here. And I'm just using some of the extra yarn I have left. I have some different colors I can use. With these more neutral colors or earth tones, I went ahead and used the Sutherland stripe. I had some left over. So what I want to do is I want to put my yarn on my needle. And since it's quite a long string here, I can go down a ways, even though I'm not doubling up. Okay. Now I will just work back zigzag so I can take this one off, because this is the one I'm going to be working. I just want to hold them together. You can see this one looks smaller, but they do have the same amount of stitches, so it will pull together. Now you can also see, let me zoom in here a little bit, that there is these V's here, because that was the stitch the last round I worked. Now I'm going to be working in this side and then the far side, so I'm not doing these center ones. Okay, and I'm here, and I want to just go through just this one right now, just to kind of hook them. And then I'm going to go right back through that same one there, so then it is looped and I'm working on then the same ones. And then I'm just going to go all the way across, and you can see I'm taking the back, or it should be the front to me, and then the back on that side, and this one, and this one. I'm just doing this all the way across. I'm just making sure my stitches are lined up. Now you can see this is where I tied it off, so it is a little bumpy here. But I can just go in this one and then that right next to my knot there. This one and that one. Oops. This one and that one. This one and that one. Here we go. This one, this one. This one. Okay, now I'm at the corner. So I do want to go through this corner one here. And then I want to flip it back over because I want to see then where I'm going to work next. So it's right here. So I can either go back down this way and then out, or I can go up. But if I go up, then I just end this string. So pull it down through here so I can kind of see. So I think I'm going to do is I'm going to work along this one here. So once again, I'll unhook it here. And you'll notice that I'm making sure it's front to front. The backs do look a little different. So now I want to tuck my needle back in here. And then I'm going to do this one here. So I'm going to turn my work so it's just easier. And I'm going to pick up this corner one and go right back through that there. And I just do the same thing. I want to go make sure I'm doing the outside parts of the stitches. And it goes pretty fast once you get into the groove of things and you know what part of the stitches you're picking up. I know sometimes sewing granny squares together can be a little intimidating, but once you get the hang of it, it's not that big of a deal at all. And you might notice that I weaved in all my ends first, just because it makes it a little easier. Yes, you can sew it together with all your ends not weaved in yet, but then you're going to be tangling yarn. Now I'm already to the corner, so I'm going to do that. And now I want to go into this corner and go right into the one there that this actually one worked out of. Okay, and now I can tell right now I'm going to go into this one here. So I will once again unhook it, fold it there, pull it this way, and now I'm going to be working these ones. And now see, this is going to be a little complicated because I have 3 sides that are already sewn together. So what I want to do is actually go into, zoom in here a little bit better, through the stitches I already worked, and then across to this one here. So it actually closes those center pieces there. I'll zoom back out, and then I'll just go back to working across my squares. And I'm pretty sure this is called a whip stitch. I'll go into that one there, my little knot there. I'll keep making sure I'm picking up the right stitches so it's all even. And then I will flip it over and show you guys what we did. As you can see, oops, my yarn is tying itself in a knot. There we go. Okay. And you can see I still have plenty of yarn here to work with. We'll flip it over and you can kind of see what we've stitched together. So now this string here goes from here and it zigzags out and back down. So this one actually has this one I'm working on, and then this is the tail of it. So then I'll just work this one, and then I can work here and then up, and then be done with that string, and then pick up a new one. You can just start wherever you feel comfortable starting at. If you feel more comfortable starting at the edge and going around, that's fine too. I just started from the center and worked my way out, so then I can have all my strings to the outside. I think that's it for this video. The next one I will show you once all these are sewn together, piecing it together and sewing the insides. It'll actually lay something like that, because some of these squares along the edge here will actually be on both sides, folded on both, so you'll see it on both sides. So you'll want to remember that when you're doing your layout. You'll have some along the edges. So I put my variegated ones here those are going to be the ones that are going to be folded. Okay, and that is it for this video. So if you like this video, please give me a like and thumbs up. And if you want to be notified when my videos come out, just hit the little bell next to the subscribe button and you will know when my next videos come out. And that is it for this video. So thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful day. Bye!